Hello everybody, welcome back to another Space Marine 2 video. So in this video I'm going to show you guys how to make the imperius reavers. And so these guys are Ultramarine Successor chapter, and you probably noticed straight away if you're an avid Warhammer 40k fan, I've made it the wrong way. Now I've done this on purpose simply because that symbol can't go on that side of the armor, which sucks really. So if that symbol was available for that side, you'd pretty much see this the opposite way around. This side would be black, that side would be red. But anyway, so I've had to adapt and change the little not little but the setup of this chapter, simply because it just wouldn't work otherwise. It wouldn't be as accurate. I'd rather swap them around and have them, you know, be the correct symbols in the correct coloured sections of the armour. So if this sounded black with that symbol, I don't think it would have worked. So yeah, anyway, let's get into it. So with the armour section, it's not that complicated. So with the, let's start with the chest plate, because the helmet's a bit more complicated. So straight away, Tyranidic War Veterans, you've got that nice Ultramarines icon with the sword through it. It looks very much like the imperius reavers symbol actually, so it's actually really helpful. So the helmet, so this is something that you've got to consider if you did miss out on the Mark 8, and which I think a lot of people did. You'll have to use the Mark 8 Raven Wing, and if you don't have that, then you could probably go for like a Primaris style and put one of these standard helmets on. You know, it's still a Space Marine after all, and it still fits with the vibe of this chapter. So, but I just wanted to go for this simply because it is a firstborn successor chapter. So, just like that helmet's sorted, and let's get onto the heraldries, which is actually really interesting, and these guys look really cool. So for the heraldry. So straight away, as you can see, I've changed my pattern to the halved pattern, simply because it basically does it all for you. You don't have to manually select each part of the armor to change it. So this half, I highly recommend using Abaddon Black, simply because it's like a nice glossy black, no oils, like a flat black. If you look, it's like a flat matte, or Iron Hands. That's another choice, but I don't recommend it really. I'm just going to stick with Abaddon. And then the second colour, I highly recommend using either Mephiston Red or just normal red. And they're not really that much different, really, if you look. I am changing them slightly, but there isn't really much of a difference. But again, just want to clarify, I am red and green colourblind, so like that doesn't look that much different to me. So, you know, it is what it is. So, and the symbol. So straight on down to the imperius reavers icon. So you've got that on there. Now get both your shoulders, and that will change it to black. Does it every time. I made this video 3 times now. Made so many mistakes, and like my audio's not recorded and stuff like that. It's ridiculous. So for the trim of the shoulders, I highly recommend either Golden Griffin or Balthazar Gold. Simply because, just scroll up one, two after, there we go. So you can see the slight difference. So that one's Balthazar, that one's that one's Balthazar, that one's Golden Griffin. Golden Griffin's more like a brighter gold. Balthazar's more of a shiny, bright gold. If you go to Liberator doesn't look as good. So I'm just going to stick with the Balthazar for now. Same goes for the black shoulder. Slap on Balthazar. The emblem for the black shoulder. Put the Ultramarines icon. And for the chest plate and the right greave, which is the black one, slap on the Ultramarines icon there. And for the trim for the chest plate, put Corex white on. So then you've got this nice little setup, and I think it looks really, really good. I mean, like I said earlier, it's not worked out in favour of the wiki, which I'll probably link down below, so you guys can read and look up these guys. I would do readings of lore about these, but I simply wouldn't fit it all in whilst doing the tutorial, and I'm not very good at summarising very lengthy texts. So yeah, that is about it, guys. If you did like this tutorial, please leave a like. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike and leave a comment on how you think I could improve this video. I know these videos are quick and snappy and just straight to the point, and I know that a lot of people just want to make their own marine, so that's why these videos aren't as popular as my news videos, for example. So yeah, that is about it. I've got a second channel where I play horror games, and I've hardly touched that channel. I've uploaded 2 videos on there and they're doing okay, I suppose. And I also have a Ko-Fi link, which is just down below. It's just buy me a coffee, and I'd really appreciate you guys if you did that, and honestly I'd be so thankful. And yeah, if you want to keep up to date on everything that I do, please do subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.